So I was coming out the oil field back in, I want to say, April of 2019. Y'all know that company. I ain't gonna tell you what the company is, but they had just robbed me about $10,000 net, and my truck had broke down. Well, it didn't break down. The alternator had went out, and at that time, man, TA wanted like $1,200 for the alternator to change it. That's for the part and the labor. But I knew an alternator didn't cost $1,200, so I called SoCal to see what I could do. And SoCal, he was like, "Hey man, tell them to charge the batteries and have a nice day." And I was at TA, man. This was TA in the oil field, so it wasn't too many shops out there in the oil field, but it was TA. So I go inside, I tell the little technicians, I said, "Hey, boss man said to tell y'all to charge the batteries and have a nice day." And they were shocked. They said, "Hey man, we can do that, but you may only go out to the parking lot and the truck shut off again, and then we gotta charge you to bring it back in, and this, that, and the third." So they charged the batteries for about an hour, and I told them to have a nice day. Started the truck up. I drove the truck. To my mechanic and flew home. Came back about 2 weeks later, flew back down, grabbed the truck. Me and one of my homies who grabbed the truck came back to Memphis. Now, I didn't have a plan on what I was gonna do after the oil field. I didn't even know I was leaving the oil field. It's just the carrier stole so much money from me at the time. I was operating out of pocket. I was paying my maintenance costs, fuel. I was paying everything out my pocket, insurance, all this shit. But they stole so much money, and the oil field was doing so bad that I did not want to return. And plus, on top of that, right before I went to that carrier, y'all know we had me and Golden Clown. We had that meeting with W&W Logistics. Well, what a lot of people don't know about that meeting and why I told Golden Clown he can have 100%. When we sat down with the owner of the company, right? We went over the financial statements. We went over projections for the oil field. At that time, they was operating at a loss for the entire year, okay? And they was trying to find a way to turn profit. And in order to turn profit, they was going to bring in a ton of drivers and take over some wells to obviously get profit, okay? But the fact was they was operating at a loss, okay? So in order to turn a profit, they needed the drivers. Well, I had the platform. Golden Clown at the time, he had a platform, but he wasn't the type to upload every day and really be the driving force of the operation. So Golden Cloud, he tried to screw me over. It was 50-50. He wanted like 70-something, 30 or some shit like that. He wanted to give his wife a percentage. So I said, you know what, man, go ahead, man, take the whole 100%. I took off. I left the oil field, and he stayed for about, Golden Cloud stayed for about a year, and then he left the oil field. And then about a week ago, Fuck You Money finally left the oil field. So that's all for the oil field. Fuck You Money, he hopefully he found a good opportunity. My neighbor over here hooked him up with a gig. I'm waiting for him to do some videos on the gig, but my neighbor said he can make like 2,000 plus a week, and I know he needs that money. He's definitely, after coming from the oil field with all the rate cuts and it being no freight, I know he's been out there suffering, but he was trying to hang in now, make it work, make basically the impossible work. But he did what he could until the bank account hit zero, and It just ain't fun no more. It's definitely not fun. But he should be doing a lot better now. Like I said, my neighbor hooked him up, gave him a good job. It's a specialized job. Nobody on YouTube does it, not that I'm aware of. But and what he does is shoot, what do you call that? Truck movers. He's one of them truck movers. So hopefully he'll put some videos up and show us how it's all done. But anyway, so I come back to Memphis, and I'm immediately on Craigslist trying to figure out what on earth I'm gonna do. I hit the interstate, and I'm trying to figure out what trailer is paying the most money. So I see a bunch of fuel haulers going around the 240 loop. So I didn't know they was fuel haulers. I thought they was like chemicals and all that. I couldn't tell the difference. I seen this one company called Keenan Advantage. Saw they was down the street from here. So I went by there, went up to they had 3 sections: food grade, fuel, and chemicals. In my head, I was thinking the chemicals paid the most. Of course, food ain't hazmat, so I just didn't even go to that department. Fuel, I should have went and investigated it, but I just went straight to the chemicals. But it didn't matter which one I went to, because I go to Keenan. I talked to Miss Dorothy. That was her name. I believe she probably still works there, but a nice lady. She tells me she's got a local account for owner operators. It was paying good money. It was hauling peroxide. Now, me being completely uneducated about chemicals, she told me, yeah, man, you'll be doing 2-3 runs. It's just from here to, I think it was Hill to Little Rock, back and forth, about 2 to 3 runs a day. And I got to unload it and, all of that good stuff. And like I said, I was completely uneducated, because knowing what I know now, they didn't tell me anything about putting on the green suit every single day to unload. That wasn't. That's why they had an open account right there. Of course, no one wants to do it, but that would have been the worst job ever. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. But the reason why I didn't get it is because, as y'all know, my truck, I took it to be inspected. They wanted me to go to their third-party shop. I took the flat top to the third-party shop. The third-party shop passed the flat top, so I brought the flat top back. But even though the flat top had passed, the third-party shop decided to put a bunch of extra stuff on there that wasn't part of DOT. Like, they put things like I didn't have a reverse horn. So when I put the truck in reverse, this loud-ass horn is supposed to go off, letting people know I'm back. I didn't have one of those, okay? And my city horn didn't work, but my air horn did, okay? So because of that, they didn't want my truck, even though it passed inspection. Now, of course, everyone knows, don't no truck out here needs a reverse horn, but, they don't have CDLs, so you got to keep that in mind when you're talking to the suit and tie guys. They don't have CDLs, and they just going off, I guess, I don't know what they're going off. They just going off whatever. Okay, so I leave. No, before they decline the flat top, they had me do a road test with a trainer. So trainer hops in. We hook up to an empty trailer, and they just wanted me to take it over to the tank wash and drop it off, which was only like it was right across the bridge, so like a mile away. So me and the trainer hop in. He's in my truck, the flat top. So we talking, go across the bridge. He said, "Yeah, man, just drop it off right here at the tank wash." So I dropped the trailer, and as I'm about to pull out, guy comes up to my truck. He said, "Hey, man, are you chasing Andrew Jackson?" I said, yeah, that's me. He said, "Oh, man, pleased to meet you." It was a real good guy. And he said, "Yeah, man, we hiring." And I said, what company you with? He told me what carrier he was with. He said, "Yeah, man, we got a sign-on bonus. It's I think it was $10,000. It was either $10,000 or $7,500. It was based on experience, though." He said, "Yeah, man, bring your truck, and They was located right there at the tank wash, which I didn't know that. But he said, yeah, man, bring your truck. They take any age truck. He said, just come on over. Well, I get back over to the terminal, and that's when they tell me, hey, look, because you don't got this on your truck, we can't take you. So what do? I said, no problem. I go right back across the bridge. Well, a guy had gave me his number, so I called him. I had talked to him all day that night. And the very next day, I go across the bridge, take the flat top over, and I said, hey, y'all hiring? They said, yeah, we hiring. We taking on offers right now. And I said, well, I don't need no reverse air horn or nothing like that to pass inspection. You know what they told me? They said, look here, whatever your truck need to pass inspection, we gonna get it all straightened out and just add it. We just gonna take it off the first portion of your settlement. I said, cool, take the flat top, and they do their inspection. It passed. Except they changed out two, I forgot what it's called. It's like the drums in the back, not the brakes. It's like the inner drum. I forgot what the piece is called, but they changed out two of them on two tires. So it had like a lip in it or something like that. I forgot what that part is called, but they changed both of those out. Took out like $400 on my settlement. Well, I ended up staying at this carrier for over a year. It's been a year and it's gonna be 3 months. Okay, the longest I ever worked for a carrier ever in my trucking career. And what do I think about the carrier? I guess I make this a carrier review. I still like the carrier. This is a job that you can do for 20 years as long as they don't slash the rates into a point the way you just ain't making no profit at all. I don't know about the company driver side. I'm talking about owner operator. Company driver, from what I see, I don't think you would be able to survive 20 years. Only because as a company driver, you don't have the type of freedom I got. You can't just be home like this. You got to take every load. So you one of them drivers that got to come home for 10 hours, take a shower, kiss the wife goodbye, and go back to work. Except on the weekend. I don't think the company drivers work on the weekend. I think it is Monday through Friday. But you in that type of position, and it's not just with chemicals. From listening to other YouTuber videos, it's a lot of y'all from fuel hauling to chemicals to drive-in. LTL was a big one. It's even the mega carriers that do the freaking dollar store accounts and all that. There's a lot of y'all in those positions, and y'all think that that's what local is all about, but actually it's not. It's just that particular job that you're in is what that's all about. But because let me explain the difference between me leasing at this carrier and the company drive. Okay, I just came back from Texas. I left, where did I leave? Yesterday? What's today? Sunday. Did I leave yesterday? Shit, I don't. Yeah. No, wait, damn. Did I go? Okay, I got back today. What's today? Sunday. Did I even get back today? Is the question. I got back last night. When did I get back? Damn. I was supposed to get back last night. I fell asleep in the truck, and I ended up getting back this morning. But anyways, I left out Friday. I was supposed to be back Saturday. It's 7 hours down, 7 hours back. Take a 10-hour break down because I couldn't deliver the morning. I just delivered Saturday morning. I was supposed to be back here Saturday night. But that one run, even with the lease truck, after all deductions, paid me about $800, okay? After all the deductions, okay? So if you think two days, $800, to make $800 as a company driver here at, I think they're paying 64 cents a mile loaded. No, is it 58 empty or something like that? Anyways, you got to do about 2,000 plus miles, okay? So obviously you're gonna have to work a little bit more. But you're W-2, I'm 1099, and That's why y'all see me at home a lot like this, because the way I see it, for example, this house is 1310. Okay, so this run I just did damn near paid the rent for this house for the whole month. Okay, I take one more run, which I got another run Monday, coming back Wednesday, doing the exact same thing. So this week will just take care of all my expenses. Okay, but and then if I own the truck, we take away that 670 a week payment. That's $670 more in my pocket, along with cutting that insurance bill, because obviously a newer truck costs more insurance. It's a lot of other stuff we can slash off, like me paying for New York cut and license plates for this truck. A lot of little extra deductions that come with this lease truck. But even with the lease truck, man, I still would stay, although the money ain't great. Now I'm staying because I know the flat top is coming back, okay? But if the flat top wasn't coming back, I would probably look at temporarily doing one of them 1099 jobs out of Chicago. I do OTR for about, I don't know, a month, or just however long it take to get a cheap ass truck out the auction, like $7,000 or some shit. Probably get you a Columbia with a 14-liter Detroit. I take it back to my carrier, let them fix it all up and shit. Take it out to settlement until the engine blow. When the engine blow, take it over to the secret shop, let them have fun with it. That's gonna take a couple of months because they booked to the mats. Okay? But like I said, man, it's just tank a job. It's definitely a job as an owner operator, or even a lease. I would say more for owner operator. See, it could work for lease like it is for me if you live by the terminal like me, okay? If you did not live by the terminal, this is not gonna be no long-term job for you if you don't live by the terminal. It's a lot of drivers that work in my carrier that watch these videos that do not live by the terminal. Yes, they are sitting in the truck. Every day you see me at the house, they're in the truck sitting, okay? 34-hour reset in the truck, okay? 20-hour break in the truck. There is no home. They don't live around here. They're OTR drivers, okay? But they can get a place around here, man. There's plenty of places to rent. You get an apartment around here. You can make it work. It was the same way in the oil field. Oil field was local, but was we at home every day? Yeah, if you go get your apartment, or if you live there, freaking Justin Lewis was local. He went home every day. He had a home to go to. I didn't. My house was here in Memphis, but I'm just saying, I was living in the truck. He was living at the house. But I like to take a work, man. I like hazmat, but the problem that we're coming to is all of this cutting of the rates. They want to cut the rates. No, they don't want to cut the rates. They just cut the rates all the way across the board for the whole carrier. And their excuse is that customers came to them asking, hey, can you just haul shit for cheap, because we were looking at our books and we noticed we're spending too much money. That's what the suit and tie guys told us. But what I think it was is that the suit and tie guys lost so much money in the beginning of this year that they cut the rates on the drivers to try to recoup for what happened at the beginning of the year. Okay, and the reason why that's my theory is because some of us can still haul for the original rates before the rate cut, okay? Which is not fair, but, you call me and, hey, well, that load used to pay $4,000. You only want me to do it for $2,000. You must got another driver in the area that's finna haul that for that cheap. Nah, we ain't got no other driver. Okay, well, it's gonna be $4,000 right there. Can you do it or can you not? Yeah, we ain't got no choice. I know you don't. So get the pens. Another reason why I don't like the rate cuts. I talked to other drivers at other carriers, is at the same shipper. And I asked these guys, hey man, how much is this run paying you? They getting paid, not only are they getting paid the original rate, they getting paid even higher than the original rate. And it's like, how are you taking a load for 6,000? The suit and tie guys got us down to 2,000. You at 6, we at 2. What the hell's going on? A whole lot of racing, huh? What's going on is the suit and tie guys, they need money to operate, you know. They gotta get everybody escrow for back up, you know, just in case a whole lot of drivers quit. They got 45 days to try to. No, I'm just. Oh, suit and tie guys gonna be sick, but they gonna cut. Andrew, take it down. Take it down. A lot of y'all want to know why on earth I do not do videos of me loading and unloading the tank and showing y'all how this chemical stuff works. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. I did a video in the past. I was hauling the ISO taker, okay? It was my first time hauling the ISO taker, and I was like, man, let me show my people what this ISO taker look out. So, you know, I do a video. I'm not even in the truck, by the way, but I'm walking around the truck showing y'all this big ISO tanker and, you know, how it works and the temperature. It was one of them refrigerated ISO tanks, right? So, and it was just me walking around the truck for the people to still remember the video. Well, I upload that video. It stayed up for probably like a month. Suit and tie guys called me talking about, hey man, you know, the president of this company called us talking about you got their trailer on YouTube. And I said, okay, that's good to know. What that's supposed to mean? Well, it's a top secret trailer, and apparently they don't have a patent for it, so it's kind of top secret. We need you to either remove the video or we're gonna have to remove you from the carrier. I was like, really? Top secret trailer. So I didn't delete the video, I just put it on private. Ain't that what we always do? I put the video on private to satisfy the suit and tie guys. More than likely the video will be put up in the future or something like that, but it's nothing special about this damn trailer. It's just an ISO trailer. You can see these damn things all over the goddamn road, but to the suit and tie guys, it was a special trailer because it was refrigerated. I guess they came up with this top secret. I don't look. It wasn't paying us enough. That's all I know. It was one of the worst loads we had at the carrier. First of all, it was top heavy, so no matter what type of truck you was getting like 4 to 5 miles to the gallon. Then it was going uphill. It was horrible. It didn't matter if you was loaded or empty. You was getting the worst fuel mileage. The load paid the worst. It was not the best. But, you know, I was happy when they took me off of it. I ain't gonna, you know, I didn't want it. I didn't want nothing to do with it. Then, of course, what the product was extremely dangerous. It was like some type of peroxide that was like flammable. You know, if you roll that thing over, it was like a bomb or something. But anyways, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I ain't gonna hold y'all up at all. I appreciate all the new subscribers. There's definitely a lot of y'all. If y'all got any questions, comment down below and I'll answer them in another video. Other than that, I'm at the house, YouTube studios. No, my fault. YouTube stories. Y'all can see what I'm doing on a daily basis, man. Andrew ain't doing nothing, just you know, having fun in Memphis. You know, trying to stay out the way, trying to stay out of trouble, and just trying to get to the money. Just trying to get to the money now. Now, if any of y'all females want to get to the money, hit the DM on Facebook now. Down below is the description box.